Have you ever been in a conversation and halfway through someone's sentence, you already knew what you were going to say? It's not that you're trying to be rude, you're just ready to defend your view, make your point, or correct something that they said. But here's what I've been reflecting on. What if truly listening matters more than proving a point? Hello, my Hello Kindness friend. Lately, I've been thinking about how powerful it is when someone really listens to us. Not to argue, not to fix, but just to understand. And I've also been noticing the opposite, how quick I am sometimes to interrupt, correct, or jump in. I remember one time I was driving a friend home. She was in my car, and then suddenly she asked me to pull over. She just wanted to get out of the car, she said, for a moment. So naturally, I asked if she was okay and if there was something that I could help. But she simply said she needed a moment outside. So at that point, I suspected she might be experiencing some anxiety or maybe even like a panic attack. I don't know. I don't have too much experience. I do have many years of meditation and mindfulness practice. And I understand sometimes I can sense when people are feeling unease inside. So anyway, I parked the car and let her go out and step out. And then I gave her some time, and after a few moments, I joined her. At first, I asked her a few gentle questions just to see if she wanted to share anything. She, I remember she didn't say much in the beginning. And to be honest, I felt a little puzzled at that time. I wanted to help. There's an urge to help, to fix something. But thanks to my mindfulness practice, perhaps, my awareness kicked in. I'm more aware of my tendency. So my awareness prompts me to, maybe the best thing I could have done right now is simply to be present. Not just listening with my ears, but listening with my presence. We didn't talk much, but as time passed, so she started to soften. She opened up a little, and I could sense she felt safe. So later, after that incident, I gently shared with her how mindfulness might be something worth exploring for her to consider. Just to start something small, do a little meditation exercise a few minutes a day. So anyway, um, when I reflected what happened on that day, I realized how important it is to listen with all our senses. Because when we genuinely seek to understand, I think people can feel it. And more than our words, they appreciate our presence. That moment reminded me listening is more than being quiet, and caring is not about fixing. It's about the presence we bring to the table, the openness, and the care. And sometimes I ponder, most of the time, we only listen with one ear. And the other ear, we are preparing to reply with the other. So like one ear goes in, but you're not really fully listening because we are getting ready to narrow into what we don't agree with or have the urgency or the eagerness to give our own opinions with logics, facts, or sometimes truth, or at least we think they're the truth. And sometimes we're so full of our own ideas that we believe we can fix everything too. But what if we stayed open just a little longer? What if we make space for the whole person to speak, not just the parts we agree with? And what I have found is when we really listen, we begin to understand. And with understanding, even disagreement feels different. I have to repeat that. And with true understanding, even disagreement feels different. I truly believe that. Because there's less tension and more curiosity. And more often than not, there's more connection there between two people, or between two groups of people, or between two different cultures, when true understanding bridges the gap. I think mindful listening means we stay present, not passive, but really being in the moment, being present. It means we listen with our whole attention, not just with the goal of replying or fixing something. And sometimes the best moments in communications aren't when we say the perfect thing, but it is when we create the space for someone or a group of people to be feeling safe to be themselves. Just like the story I shared earlier with my friend in the car, I really felt that she appreciated my approach at that time, just listening, offering my opinion when she was more receptive. So deep listening, I think, is a form of respect. It means like, I don't need to agree with you to value your being, your humanity. And I think that's very rare in nowadays, especially online, because there's so many disagreement. People, many of us just becomes like a keyboard warrior behind the scene, behind the screen. Disagreement often turns into disrespect. But let's imagine if more of us choose to truly listen, especially when we disagree, what would shift? I'm sure more understanding would arise. And when there's a genuine understanding, being right really becomes less important. So to end today's content, this video, I would suggest a gentle practice for us this week. Let's say in your next conversation, notice when your mind starts preparing a reply before the other person finishes speaking. Try to observe, notice, and even catch it. Take a gentle breath at that time. Come back and ask yourself, in your mind, be aware, am I truly listening right now? It's not about being perfect. It's about being present, because presence changes everything. If you have ever had a moment where deep listening changed conversation, I would really, really love to hear your story in the comment section. Together, let's keep practicing with clarity, kindness, and consciousness. See you next time.